What up, YouTube? Before we start the video, we got a very important announcement for you.
That's right, we have our new milestone giveaway for 2,000 subscribers. That is a CGC 9.8 graded Thor #1. This cover is a Nick Klein sketch variant that is also signed by Donnie Cates.
What? Are you crazy? Yes, we are. When we hit 2,000 subs, we're giving away this bad boy. So make sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and give us a like. It would be much appreciated because we want to give this away, but we only can do that when we hit 2,000 subs. Let's get to the video. What up, YouTube? I'm Jim.
I'm Nate.
And we are Two Fat Guys Pull Us. So we've got another new Comic Book Day video for you for the week of February 20th. We got to get started because this thing is massive, so we can't dilly-dally. Let's get it going. First up, we have Captain Marvel, issue number 5. It's a beefy haul, by the way. We got number 5, and we got this new villain that's finally kind of rearing her head, but she reared her head at the beginning of this run, but then she went away, and now we're back. Negabands.
I don't know.
I'm a little confused. I'm hoping it's great.
It could be great, but it also could be terrible. We're 5 issues in, and I'm still waiting for it to click. It's not clicking.
Which sucks because it's Alyssa Wong, and we absolutely adore her. She's amazing.
Yes. Hey.
Next up, we have a horrible Daredevil cover from Jonah Jameson Jr., but we've got Daredevil basically fighting off different superheroes who are being possessed by different deadly sins.
By the deadly sins. That's crazy cool.
Previous issue was Gluttony and She-Hulk, which I thought was really cool. I know you kind of didn't like that, but I thought it was awesome.
I was grossed out by it, but I think the story was good.
The artwork in last issue was fantastic. As long as it's not John Romita Jr., I'm cool.
It's Cooter. He's going to be on it. We got good old Cooter.
So, also, what sin do we think Doctor Strange is going to be?
What Ego or whatever the closest one is to that. Pride.
I think
It'll be Pride.
After that, we've got Gods, issue number 5. We are flying. Let's slow down. We're only 2 minutes in. We're only 2 minutes in. We can slow down. Okay, we got Gods number 5 from Jonathan Hickman. We're 5 in. God, it feels like we're like 10 in. I don't know what the hell's going on in this book. I just don't like, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Like, in Hickman we trust, but it really just feels like he's just doing his own thing over here with Gods, and he doesn't give a fuck. And I've said that every time this book comes on, and I want to desperately like and understand what's happening, but I just don't. I know Doctor Strange is in it, and he's really worried. He's very concerned with what's going on, and our other characters just seem to be having fun.
I didn't read issue 4. Got sidetracked. It was the book that got dropped, so I have no.
Then you really don't know what the fuck's going on in this.
I don't at all.
Well, be prepared to read even more comics than you were prepared to read.
I will probably read this tonight, so I don't have to worry about it.
There you go. After that, we've got the Incredible Hulk, issue number 9 from Daniel Warren Johnson, and we do not have Nick Klein on the book.
Nope. But let's see. Let's give this fella a chance. Danny Earls. I'm sure he's going to blow us out of the water.
I think that's you being cautiously optimistic. That's a little frustrating.
You know what? You know what we do have on the book? Philip Kennedy Johnson is good. So.
No, that is good. And the previous issue was more of like a speechless issue, wordless issue. So maybe we can get into some more explanation here in this issue. I'm kind of hoping for it, because not that I didn't like issue 8. I thought it was really good, but I want some more substance. I need more explanation about what we're doing here, because something's happening, something big.
This one is we're supposed to be going to a new haunted town where there's like a killer. So she's like a old woman, and like I think she like takes souls. It's very, very horror creepy. And Kennedy-esque.
Creepy as fuck. That's what that sounds like. All right, next up we have Rise of the Powers of X, issue number 2. We got Karen Gillan. We got R.B. Silva. I'm digging that. The other book that Gary Jerry was doing, issue 2, was kind of a disappointment, and I really hope we don't get that here. I love my girl Rasputin. I know this is her downfall. I know that Xavier is probably going to use her. Yeah, she's basically the key to wipe Krakoa off the map, and that's incredibly frustrating. So I just hope she has enough time to really shine bright and be the badass that I know she is.
Yeah.
Because Xavier is a dick, and he's going to get rid of Krakoa, and he doesn't care, and I'm sad. So
does not.
It is what it is.
I will continue to try to only be positive so that no one
Just don't say anything. Let's move on. Let's just let's talk about a book that we're both super jazzed about. That's Ultimate Spider-Man, issue number 2 from Jonathan Hickman. Everyone has lost their fucking minds about this book, and rightfully so, because issue 1 was so good. Hopefully you ordered it, and hopefully your comic shop ordered a ton before FOC. But this take, it feels familiar, but at the same time it doesn't. We've got all these new things happening. We got Parker finally becoming Spider-Man in this new Ultimate universe, and I'm here for it. This feels like the Hickman I know, and I cannot wait to read this issue.
Yeah, I was very surprised by this. I only bought it because it was in a new one. I wasn't going to be surprised if I didn't move issue 2. Of course, I was very wrong. So
yeah, we're here. We are here now.
We are here.
After that, just trying to get to 50. X-Force, don't really care about Wonder Man. Beast sucks. They're going to kill him. It's not going to matter in July. So the cover's cool. I just don't even know. Like, I literally, my review of this will be like, this happened. Okay, let's move on. Like, that's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate. Really
X-Force was one of the strongest titles coming out of the Krakoa era, and it has fallen. Hey, I'm interrupting the video. It's only because I've got something really important to tell you. I know you know what we're giving away when we hit 2,000 subscribers. I gotta let you know about what we're giving away when we hit 1,250 subscribers. We're giving away this Uncanny X-Men #1 signed by Jim Chung, CGC grade 9.8. When we hit 1,250 subscribers, you could potentially win this, but you have to be subscribed to our channel. So hit that sub button, ring that bell, give us a like. Let's get back to the video, shall we? All right, let's jump over to DC, and we're going to kick it off with Batman issue number 144. This is the last of the Joker year 1. This is the part 3.
Yeah. And
I mean, both of us were had nothing but nice things to say about part 2. With the jump in artists and just like the theming, and Chip Zdarsky seems to be firing on all cylinders, and we've got a very, very, very disturbing and menacing version of Joker, which I think is just the original Joker. And if anything, there's something wrong with Chip, because this guy writes Joker like I can't go to bed at night after reading this book. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens here.
Yeah, Sorrentino's edition has been perfection on this.
100%. All right, after that, we got World's Finest, issue number 24. You Can't Save Them. Return to the Kingdom Come part 5. This has been fun. This Kingdom Come thing, even though we felt like we may be a little stranded in the story because
it started a little slow,
but it has picked up. And so now we've got this whole jumping out of the universe and back in. I think something crazy is about, like, if this cover is any indication of what's about to happen in this book, it's about to get buck wild, and it got wild in issue 23. So I can't imagine this not potentially being a pick of the week. I'm just going to say it right now. Like, this storyline has been fun.
Yeah. And when we first found out this was coming, I decided to go read Kingdom Come myself. And after the first 2 issues, I was like, yeah, it was maybe a waste. I shouldn't have done that. And now I'm very glad I did.
It's coming in hot. Coming in hot. All right. After that, we've got Green Lantern War Journal issue number 6.
This is the conclusion of the first arc, which has been amazing. Fellow Kid Johnson, of course. Montos has been doing really good art too. We've been mostly chilling and doing our own thing with John Stewart over here, but this overarching plot of Lantern stuff in general, of being stuck on Earth, the United Planet sort of doing a conspicuous thing, John being able to somehow still have a powerful ring, but he's manifesting it. It's not real. It's been great. And then of course the backstory line with his mother has been extremely touching. Very, very real. I feel like it's built on the character of John a lot. This is great. I think it's better than the other Green Lantern title now. So great book.
Told you a bit. Yep. 100%. All right, after that, we got Nightwing issue number 111. And hot off the presses that Tom Taylor is about to jump off. What are we doing? Like, what are we doing? Something's wrong with Nightwing. That's the solicit, right? Yeah, something's wrong with his book. Like, I feel like our direction has just been all over the fucking place. So can we just, if we're going to end it, can we end it strong? Can we end it strong?
If it can end strong without the starting artist, because he's certainly not on like the next 4 issues. Um, yeah, well, I think he's on the final arc, which starts with 114. But so these next 3 issues, I don't know what they're going to be.
Can I just go to sleep? Like I'm just ready to go take a nap. Like
Let's
I'm
do
just.
Let's get out of here.
All right, after that, we have Superman, issue number 11 from Williamson. The the Lex Luthor Revenge Squad strikes. We've been building up these new villains, which I am actually very excited to see. But we don't have our original artist, right? Like he's just doing the cover.
Yeah, he's totally off. So he's been off. He's not coming. And then we had Bruno Redondo, the Nightwing artist, filling in for a couple issues. And now it looks like for at least the immediate future, we're going to have David Baldion, which I'm actually kind of excited about. This is the X Factor artist with Leah Williams back
Okay,
in
okay,
years ago.
okay.
And I really liked his art, so I'm excited to see him here. Obviously, which really set the tone for this book. Yeah, it looks like we only have this artist for 2 issues, and then once we get to House of Brainiac, we have.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm gonna read this arc, and then like I'm right there with you. Like I'm out. I just don't like this jumping of artists. It just kills it. I don't look forward to it. I'm done.
I will say the one of the biggest fumbles of modern DC in the past couple of years has been the success they had with Superman and how much they fumbled it since relaunching as Dawn of DC.
The
started so well.
It's just the lack of consistency, man. Like it's so incredibly frustrating.
It is, and we're supposed to be putting Williamson in charge of everything. He hasn't gotten there yet, so I can't say it's totally his fault. But this is his book, and we just did that Western story last time, and so not necessarily super excited.
Actually, I kind of like that story.
I know you do. I know.
So, yeah. All right. After that, we've got our last DC book of the night, and that is Wonder Woman issue number 6. And I think we may potentially move into some actual confrontation here. We've got the sides set.
Not happening.
You're right. I don't know what I'm thinking, but I like this cover. I really like this cover. But we set up our teams, right? We set our teams on the both sides. We got Wonder Woman in her group, even though she was like, I want to fight alone. And her girls were like, nah, bitch, like we're gonna help you. And then we had the bad guys recruit all of Wonder Woman's, nemesis. I'm super stoked about Giganta. So like we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But it kind of like it doesn't kind of it's been slow. It's been a little slow.
I am only reading this for y'all so that you can see.
Oh, thank you.
My opinion of what's going on, but I think I'm almost done. If there's one character who I have no idea what they're thinking or what's going on, or Wonder Woman, weird feeling from a Wonder Woman book. The best part of this book is the Trinity backups and the art of the. I was on it because it's a Tom King. I haven't done Tom King from the very beginning, and so far all I can say is was not a good decision.
Oh jeez.
I get frustrated with this book every issue it comes out.
It's okay. It's fine. I'm not gonna say you're good.
We'll see.
All right, let's jump over to our independents. We're gonna kick it off with Image or Skybound's Cobra Commander from Joshua Williamson. Issue 1 was pretty good. It wasn't as what we thought it was gonna be, but it was still really good.
Yeah, but we had really high expectations by the time this thing came out. Duke blew it out of the water. Void Rivals, Transformers.
Yeah.
But it still did pretty good.
Yeah, and I'm excited for this one. To see Cobra Commander kind of on his heels and having to like actually do shit and not just be screaming all the time and like commanding. He's actually fighting is pretty cool. Mm-hmm. But again, a shocker that we're actually picking this book because neither of us were really big into G.I. Joe, at least the story for me. I did have the toys, but not the story. So I'm interested in how this pushes the Energon universe forward. And to get me a little bit more excited about G.I. Joes, like Duke is doing it, why can't Cobra Commander do it? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Only frustrating thing really about this book for me was that it was touted as a horror book, like not just like horror elements, but you guys know my horror. I love horror. This is a horror book, and there was not one horror element, not even one tiny bit. So I want some horror in this book.
All right, well, let's talk about some other horror book, and that is The
Mm,
Six Fingers,
the
issue
Six
number 1.
Fingers.
The book that coincides, that mirrors, that shows us the opposite side of The Hand, right? Is that what it's called? The Hand?
No.
What was the name of the book from Rami?
It is called
Something
The One Hand.
The One Hand. The One Hand. Well, now we got The Six Fingers.
The Six Fingers. So yeah, the companion piece to the one. This is written by Dan Waters. Recently did a bunch of Asriel work and has done some really cool bookups in DC. One Hand is probably, I think, my favorite comic I've read in 2024, if not in the top 5 for sure. Like single issues, just amazing, absolutely amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially, futuristic sci-fi neo-noir following a retiring detective who has to come back for one last case. This book is that exact same story, except being told through the viewpoint of the killer. Sign me the fuck up. Like,
Yeah.
I'm so excited about this. I believe this is a 12-issue overall, 6 each.
Woo.
Maxi series. And we're just gonna go back and forth. We're gonna get to see the cat and mouse chase in real time
cool.
from both perspectives. Yeah,
I like that.
That's so cool.
Yeah, for sure.
So here we are. Let's see.
Potential pick of the week?
Yeah, big time.
Like, no doubt. Yeah.
No doubt.
Stupid question. All right, that's going to do it for this week's new Comic Book Day video for the week of February 20th. Let us know down in the comments, what are you picking up today? What are you going to read first? And what's your potential pick of the week? Let us know. As always, make sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and give us a like. It'd be much appreciated as we're on the road to 1,250 subscribers, and we can't do it without your help. So please hit that sub button. We'll catch you guys live this Sunday where we'll talk about all these books.
A lot of them.
And probably not more. But it is what it is. But we've got a packed show for this Sunday, so make sure to hit us up. Be here live, 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. If you can't, watch it as a past episode, but we're glad that you're watching. As always, fam, be kind to one another and read more comics. Later.